your experience was working on the latest Star Wars film?
Oh man, that was that came out of the blue. Like, so I did a show called a miniseries called The Stake.
I know, I loved it. It was great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Didn't like seeing you lose your head, but it was great.
yeah. Besides that, they wanted to give me the head, by the way.
Did they?
So they molded for that final scene.
No, did you take it?
I didn't. Do you know why? Because I was worried. I was worried about taking it, putting it in my suitcase, and then going through the X-ray thing, and then them seeing like a head, and being like, "Can we just open your bag for a sec?" And then having to explain that, from, like I was getting the plane from Spain, and I already get stopped, randomly checked at airports as it is.
Do you? Right.
Yeah. So to get randomly selected and then have my bag open and see this head in my bag, I wouldn't even know where to begin. They wouldn't buy it.
No, but not just any head, your own head.
It's my own head. Like, do you have a twin?
What exactly is going on here?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So the casting director Nina Gold, she's a casting director of Star Wars, and she rang my agent saying, "I've got this. There's a film, a studio film that I can't really say the name of. It's top secret, but I'd like to talk to Amir about it." And then we spoke on the phone, and then she was like, "It's Star Wars. I'm not allowed to tell your agent or anything at the moment, but would you like to do it? It's a bit of fun." And I was like, obviously trying to play it cool. Like, this little indie thing called Star Wars. What's going on? But yeah, man, I'm so grateful to her for getting me that chance. And then met JJ Abrams. It's really weird. So when we got to Pinewood Studios, there were different checkpoints, and it was like going through airport security.
Was it?
Yeah, man. It was like you go through, and then there's so much security, like asking you so many questions about where you're going, who you're like going to see, etc., etc. And then when you do your hair, makeup, and costume, when you come out of any room, they put a cloak over you, a black cloak
over your head.
Covering your whole body. So
why?
So because sometimes paparazzi manage to come in,
right,
or anyone that they can sell to like magazines, like the new characters or costumes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they really wanted to keep it top secret and stuff. But it's crazy, man. The set was insane. Like you go inside, and I was obviously with the bad guys. So I was inside the.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, man. But it was massive. It was huge, and to be a part of that, and then also work in front of green screen. I've never really worked in front of green screen before. So
yeah, how was that? Because I'm guessing I've seen behind the scenes on a lot of productions over the recent years, and a lot of them, it's a lot. It seems, from what I gather, most of it seems to be green screen.
Yeah. So I mean, I really commend like all those actors because you're working with your imagination, and it takes a lot from them. But also, it's kudos to the director for giving them as much information as possible, because none of the actors are allowed to read the scripts until they get to set.
Really?
Yeah, man. So like even like the main characters and stuff, you're put in a room, CCTV room, and you read the script, and once you're done with it, you leave it there, and then you come out the room. No one's allowed to take it home.
That is extreme.
I think one or two people had an exception, but besides that, that's just even when I got my scenes, I didn't know what I was doing until the
day you were actually shooting it.
Yeah, man. So luckily I didn't I had a bit of dialogue and stuff, but I wasn't doing monologues or anything like that, like some of them were doing. So yeah, you're given like, a couple hours to prepare. That includes like makeup, getting changed, and then learning your lines, and then reading the 2 or 3 scenes that you're given for the day to shoot. So, but then once you get to set, J.J. Abrams gives you the context and stuff.
Wow, that's a really weird way of doing it. I mean, in my position, when I'm doing, I like to always know way ahead of time exactly what I'm doing. Otherwise, it stresses me out a bit. I'm not one to kind of do things last minute. So that must have been a bit nerve-wracking. I mean, maybe you don't work like that, but I mean, that for me, that sounds a bit daunting.
No, it definitely is. Likewise, man. Likewise. I like to prep. And I like to know where I've come from, where I'm going to, what my objective is, etc., etc. But with a project like that, you just have to trust the creatives. You have to trust that they know what they're doing, and the choices you make, they will alter it as and when,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a unique experience on so many levels, and he was such a generous director. Like, I was told I was only going to be in one little shot, and then he kept me there for just shy of 2 weeks.
Was that what it was? 2 weeks?
And it was cool because he just wanted to play with the actors. He wanted to like improvise with them and stuff. So there was even one shot. He was just like, yeah, just take a seat. Just say the systems are down. Just say have a get on the machine and configure some stuff out. Like just anything.
Amazing.
Yeah,
that
cool,
sounds like such an experience, man.
It was wicked. And Richard E. Grant as well, man. He's a gem. So like to share a scene with him, he was an absolute legend.
Mm-hmm.
Was cool, man. I was really grateful for that as well.
Amazing. And you're officially going down in the annals of history as being a Star Wars character.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's weird. Like even seeing, I saw someone sent me this like Wiktionary or something, Star Wars like catalog of all the characters.
It's like the Wikipedia for Star Wars.
Yeah. So there's like a
Wikipedia, I think it's called.
Yeah, something like that, right? It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So, yes, and then seeing all the character descriptions and the lengths they go, the details they go into for every single character, and the fans, man, like the fans are so loyal and dedicated. Like I've been getting messages from around the world, like it's been about like sending them little messages and stuff, which is really sweet, really like nothing like I've ever experienced before.
Yeah.
I mean, like the dedication to kind of even get signed memorabilia and stuff. It's pretty intense, but it goes to show how strong that franchise is.
Totally. You'll be at Comic-Con next, won't you?
Man, we'll see, man. That'll be cool. Man.
Nice one. That's awesome hearing about that. Honestly, I was genuinely very interested to hear about you talking about that myself, so
nice
I'm
one,
glad
man.
I asked that question.